This is Jay Bachani, your favorite real estate agent. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most talked project in the UAE market and it's so much hype. For me, I think this is the most undervalued investment you can make in the entire UAE market. I'm going to explain you everything. Very briefly, I'm going to explain you about this Hudayriyat Island and then I'm going to take you to the construction site in the Hudayriyat Island myself. Before all of this, please understand that there's a launch coming up called Hudayriyat Golf Estates where we are going to be launching these villas in 1 week. Within 7 days, the launch islands. And if you are interested, I urge you to contact me as soon as possible because we have to submit an interest to the developer for us to get a unit at the most hyped up anticipated launch in the entire UAE market. Okay? So with that being said, let me help you understand what the project is all about. This is an island in Abu Dhabi. Okay, it's Hudayriyat Island and this is how it's going to be when it's going to be handed over. It's an off-plan project and now in real grounds as of today it looks like this. Okay, so nothing has been handed over, but we are entering at a very early stage because if you look at the positioning, this entire Hudayriyat Island is right next to the mainland of city and Abu Dhabi in general, which is being launched right now in the city called Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of United Arab Emirates. First of all, the developer is Modon, which is one of the strongest government-backed sovereign wealth-funded developers here in the UAE market in Abu Dhabi called Modon. And they are government-based developers. You cannot go wrong. The strongest developers here they're basically like Imar, and they have launched one of the ambitious projects, having the best sports facilities, the highest man-made hills in the entire world, and island living, beach, you name it. It's an entire high-end ultra luxury living in this island where you can enter at affordable homes as well. But again, it's a very, very unique opportunity that you have as an investor. So this is the project that's being launched in an island right next to the mainland of city. And for you to understand, majority of this, now this is mainland of city, what we call, of Abu Dhabi, majority of this is leasehold. For your context, Abu Dhabi started freehold from 2019, being a freehold that just started in 2019, as opposed to Dubai that started in 2002. This is a opportunity that we cannot miss. In terms of numbers, Abu Dhabi versus Dubai. In the next 5 years, Dubai is going to hand over 300,000 units, and as opposed to Abu Dhabi, which is going to hand over 30,000 units. 1/3 of each launch that's happening in Dubai, Abu Dhabi is launching. That is an opportunity, and especially at such a undervalued investment in an island, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at a price per square foot of 2,000 around price per square foot in Gulf community. This is Hudayriyat Island. Okay, so one bridge is already existing right over here where I took you to the construction site visit, which I'm going to do after explaining to you very briefly. Okay, so one bridge is already connected, but there's going to be around 3 to 4 more bridges going to be connected over here. Okay, and if I just take you over, this is where it's being launched. Now this is your Hudayriyat Golf Estates that's being launched right now in the coming week, and this is your Navaif West, Navaif East, which was man-made hilltop mansions with 50 to 60 meters of man-made hilltop mansions with 10 meters per layer distance. It's the highest man-made hill and it's one of the most ambitious, sold out within hours. And then we had your Naseem community, which again were your townhouses, 3-4 bedroom, all sold out. And then you have your Bashire villas sold out across the waters, and your residences again sold out, and you have your Navaif villages again sold out. And you know, in this entire island you're gonna have your ambitious sports activities. Now let's look at the ambitious sports activities, what you're gonna have. Let's look at this 321 Sports. What is this? 321 Sports is the largest indoor sports dome in the Middle East and Africa. What is Velodrome? Abu Dhabi. Let me click this. This is going to be your 3,500 seater cycling track housing. a beautiful 600-meter cycling ramp, 360-degree feast for the eyes. And this surf is again one of the world's largest, if you can just have a look, highest man-made wave, world's longest ride that is going to be built over here. So you can already imagine the level of amenities that's going to be boosting in this entire island. And you would not want to get out of this island. And being said, you're gonna also have schools, residences, malls, shopping centers, clubhouses. You don't need to get out of the community, and being very well connected to your main land of Abu Dhabi. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can just have a look at this, you're minutes away from your world-renowned Louvre Museum in Abu Dhabi, your Zayed National Museum, Natural History Museum. And if I just take you to your Yas Island, you're gonna have your Warner Bros, Yas Mall, Yas Water World, Sea World Abu Dhabi, your upcoming Warner Bros. I mean, this is the level of investment you'll be making, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if I can just zoom out really quick for you to have a visit. An incredible amount of Hudayriyat Golf, an incredible amount of infrastructure, Yas Island, your Ferrari World, Fahad Island, Al Jubail Island, Al Reem Island. It is upcoming. I mean, this entire location is very, very upcoming, and you have to understand that at a level of investment that you'll be making in, this is the future of real estate, ladies and gentlemen. So with that perspective, what is being launched right now? This is the entire phase that's being launched right now, which, as I told you, is right over here. If I can just take you to Hudayriyat Island, this entire phase is what's being launching right now. So being said that, let's look at your configuration. You have your 3-bedroom townhomes, which is the yellow color, and 4-bedroom townhomes, which is again a burgundy color, and 4-bedroom golf homes, which is going to be on the side of your townhomes. You're going to have your 5-bedroom range villas right across the golf course, and of course you're going to have your 6-bedroom golf mansions, which is going to be right over here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be a clubhouse and a 6-bedroom fairway villas, which is gonna be right over here. And being said that, let's look at the pricing really quick. And your payment plan, of course, your payment plan is 40/60, 5% down payment, 2% is gonna be your Abu Dhabi registration fees, and then you're gonna go along with the 5% up to the 60% on handover with 40/60 payment plan. And if you can just look at your typology, you're gonna have 3-bedroom townhomes starting with 4.25 million AED. 4-bedroom townhouses starting with 5 million AED, 4-bedroom golf homes starting with 7.35 million AED, 5-bedroom villas starting with 10.15 million AED, 6-bedroom fairway villas starting with 26.5 million AED, and 6-bedroom golf mansions starting with 35.5 million AED. That is the pricing that's starting with these typologies. And if you can just have a look at the amenities, you're going to have your 18-hole golf course, country, clubhouse, dining and retail, wellness center, multi-sports courts, community retail, private schools, cycling trails, parks and green spaces, and co-working space. And if I can just take you to the sizes really quick. 3-bedroom townhouse, it's going to be 2,196 square feet. 4-bedroom townhouse, 2,551 square feet. Golf homes, 4,004 square feet. Range villas are going to be 5,888 square feet. Fairway villas are going to be 9,795 square feet. And finally, your 6-bedroom mansions are going to be 12,378 square feet. So, you know, we are looking at 2,000 give and take price per square foot in Hudayriyat Island Golf Estates, and this is the island living. I'll show you a couple of the Naseem villas here in the Hudayriyat Island for you to have an understanding level of townhouses and villas that's being delivered by this developer. Okay, so it's very it's into your, those are your Nawaf Hills, but again it's your Naseem community. We take you to mansions. Have a look at the mansions of your Nawaf. Look how exquisite investment that you would be sharing with such high net worth individuals as well. This is again one of the examples of your mansions of Nawaf for you to have an understanding right over here. Very contemporary, very modern. look given to its residences. It's going to be everything that you would be asking in terms of ultra luxury lifestyle. With that being said, let me now take you to the construction site of the project. Again, I'm stressing this out. The launch is going to be in 7 days or so. You have to submit me your documents, your passport copy, email address, phone number, and your home address. Moment I get all of these documents, I'm gonna register you as a client, and then we're gonna be doing the booking of your golf community investment here in Hudayriyat.
Right in front of you, look. This, if you can just have a look, that's going to be a Nawayaf West, which is going to be elevated by 50 meters. I'm just going to bring in, have a look at the front, okay? Look at the water, the pristine water, and the beautiful, the hills that it is. Look at the water, the quality of water is absolutely phenomenal. And that is the hill investment that you will be making in it's going to be the world's largest, tallest hill ever made by a man, and it's actually in the world's Guinness record. So in that perspective, this is your Nawayaf West construction going on, and now I'm going to take you to the bridge of that connects to your Hudayriyat Island and to your main city. Right in front of you is, I'm going to open my windows for you to see the hills when you have to see. And now I want you to see the main city on your left and to your hills on your right. Have a look on your right. That's the hills being constructed off your Nawayaf Hills in Hudayriyat Island, and on your left the beautiful main city of Abu Dhabi. Look at the water, the beautiful water stretch. Island living over here. This is the island that is right next to your main city. Island living investment in Abu Dhabi. It is as premium as it gets, and there's a huge story behind this entire capital of the United Arab Emirates and how the investment has started, and premium plots as such, island living, that you have a chance to make an investment for in your own dream home villa. Opportunity that you can make is something, it's very scarce, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. We are right now surrounded by crystal blue waters. I mean, please zoom in the water and the color of the beautiful, so bright blue. And most importantly, the opportunity we are having in making an investment here is in Hudayriyat Island. Now, Hudayriyat Island is one of those islands that is right next to the main city of Abu Dhabi. And main city of Abu Dhabi, for you to know, is full leasehold. And this is a freehold land parcel developed by Modon, which is an Abu Dhabi government backed up developer, and the sister company is actually Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund, giving you much more confidence in making investment for it. Modon is basically the Nakil of Dubai. They are they're master developers here in this capital of Abu Dhabi, and we all know this. Abu Dhabi is there's a reason why Abu Dhabi is booming at an alarming rate. So around you is a land parcel. I compare this as the same investment cycle as Palm Jumeirah. Look around you, ladies and gentlemen. This is such a prime plot. It's just as Blue Waters Islands, Palm Jumeirah, when in 2002 the freehold market opened. Right now in Hudayriyat, in Abu Dhabi, the freehold market opened in 2019, literally 6 years ago, as opposed to 23 years ago in Dubai. Meaning you are the first one to grab the most prime plots at the earliest stage of pricing. Because as an investor, you're picking up the most baseline pricing for this incredible, the most premium plots ever. And the opportunity we have in Hudayriyat Island is phenomenal, because we are having the tallest hills being made in the world, where we have an opportunity right now. I mean, do you understand the level of investment we have right now? Have one of the top sports facilities in the Abu Dhabi, which is going to be Surf Abu Dhabi, velodrome. We're going to have community centers. We're going to have hiking trails, biking trails, The beach that you just saw, the level of amenities that there's going to be bringing over here, it's unreal that they're bringing residences over here, because this is a resort style living. Because the main city of Abu Dhabi right now is there is Al Mariam Island and Reem Island, where there's ADGM, Abu Dhabi Global Market, which is functioning under the English common law, where 11,000 licenses are already established with high-end professionals, high-end companies, the health fund managers, big corporative individuals who are working in such establishments. For them, this land parcel of Hudayriyat Island is they're at a very close proximity. Key point to know, because it's just like how DIFC is in Dubai, DIFC and the downtown Dubai. And DIFC, we all know this. I mentioned in the previous videos as well. There's around 9,000 companies that's actively. There's licensed companies, 9,000. Where there's around 44,000 employees working. So that is a very good and important point. We know this, that Ferrari World, Louvre, the upcoming Disney World is just steps away from this location. That in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that is the bridge that connects to your main city of Abu Dhabi, to your Hudayriyat Island, that bridge. And this is the west side of your Hudayriyat Island. Now this is basically the Nawaf West, and this has an elevation of 50 meters, and every layer on top every mansion has a 10 meters of distance from another mansion. It's basically 10 meters of layers that's going to be built in the entire hilltop. And this one is a west side, and of course there's going to be a west hill right over there. It's a Guinness World Record of the tallest man-made hilltop that's built in the entire world. It's as premium as gets. So with that being said, Modon Sales Center, let me take you to how the master community is of an incredible opportunity you have here in Abu Dhabi. Now if you're interested, I will take you to the sales center for you to have an understanding of the incredible investment we have here in Modon. So now this is the master plan. Now let me show you exactly how the master plan is, okay? Now to show you, this is your Hudayriyat Island right over here. And this is your main city, ladies and gentlemen. Main city is leasehold right now, and Hudayriyat Island is what we have a chance to make an investment. So this is exactly where we are right now. This is exactly, if I just take you, this is basically the sales center where we are in right now, right in front of the island. Now is your east hill, and this one is your west hill. Okay, 60 meters above the ground, 50 meters above the ground, and I showed the west hill. Remember, towards when I showed you in the video itself. So that was where our going to be the hilltop mansions. And this is going to be your velodrome, autodrome, all kinds of sports activities, 321 sports. You're having, your surf, Abu Dhabi, your biking trails, you name it. You're going to have incredible amenities the way I showed it to you. So if I could just take you over here, okay, I'm going to zoom in really quick. These are all the amenities that you see, the lagoon bodies right over there. Okay, and this is your Naseem community. Okay, now this is going to be all flatland villas right over there, but and we have a couple of residences as well coming up, called Beshire residences right over here, and of course your villas right over here. So this entire land parcel is going to have your 4 bridges, your entire canal that's going to be shared. This is the entire scope of your Hudayriyat Island, and this there's going to be a mosque, parks, schools, community malls. It's going to be filled with in this entire community as it is. Now this again is your Beshire residences that's going to be over here. Again, everything that you see over here has been sold out. Your Naseem, Nawaf East, Nawaf West. Now this entire villa and townhouse community is going to be upcoming in the full golf course very soon, and it's going to be actually much bigger, a very big plot size, very big built up area, as how we saw in Naseem Villas, and right in front of the velodrome, Abu Dhabi, sports amenities, surf amenities as we saw. And on your left you're going to have a third hilltop right over here, which is going to be again 60 meters in height, just
as your Navaif East right over here. You're going to have 60 meters of height right over here, which is going to be having your mansion. So these mansions you see is going to be right over here, and then we're also going to have a villa and townhouse community that's going to be upcoming right over here, ladies and gentlemen. So this is such a huge, I mean, we still have a lot of launches coming up this year. You have to be ready for the upcoming, incredible launches in Hudayriyat Island, as we saw in, our VR room. But of course, I want to take you to the mock-up of how your villas are going to be shaping up to, of course, your Navaif West, East, and of course your Naseem villas. Follow me. This is one of the hilltop mansions. Look at the level of the it's a mega mansion. Of course, very contemporary made over here. Please have a round and just have a look at the entire, it's a huge plot. Again, a very big built up area of such villas. If you can have a look at this now, again, Navaif Heights. It's a 3D model of a villa, again, very contemporary, but it's a very the plots and the build-up area are incredibly huge. And again, these are one of the European styles Naseem villas that there is over here. Again, we're going to have upcoming phase villas in the entire Hudayriyat Island. Again, one of the examples right over here, the living room, there's going to be family room, majlis room, of course without the landscaping, but the swimming pool is always inbuilt in your Naseem villas, and of course your hilltop mansions as well. But this is again one of the 6-bedroom Naseem villas. Have a look around. The plot and built-up area, I'm stressing this out, it's much bigger sizes as offered to in Dubai's market right now. This is the configuration of your G+1, your Naseem villa right over here. Again, this is all flat land, but the mansions I showed you in Navaif Mansion and over there also Navaif Mansion, the Type 3, it's all hilltop. It's all under the layers, and it's how it's built. Contemporary style, European style mansions right over here, European styles villas. Again, we have different layouts, different contemporary style of villas we can choose from that there is in this entire community. 22 to 23 million, 12,000 built-up area, 5 to 7 bedroom apartments in Navaif Heights, starting from 40 million dirhams, 28,000 plot size, huge mansions of your Navaif mansions as it is. So again, 1,300 to 1,400 price per square foot. We have a chance for it to touch 2,500 price per square foot in island living. Again, incredible built-up area, incredible plot size, of an investment that you can make in this incredible Hudayriyat Island community as it is. But that is the entire scope of this investment, Hudayriyat Island. Now, if you are wanting to make an investment in this incredible master plan, reach out to me. And of course, we have apartment buildings coming up also, and Naseem villas as well coming up towards the east side of the master community. But there are opportunities that will be upcoming in this incredible master plan of your Hudayriyat Island. But if you are interested, just reach out to me and let me help you understand this investment opportunity, and let's come to the sales center and let's understand what we have in front of us. But again, this is Jai Bachani, your favorite agent, and this is about to show you this Abu Dhabi's investment that we have a chance in making an investment for.